against Huddersfield. There's QPR versus Sheffield Wednesday, Birmingham City versus Leicester. It almost feels like at this weekend for all the teams sort of involved that do not under any circumstance lose the game in terms of that. A result seems pivotal, dare I say. A win obviously was what every team hopes for, but not to lose the game, to get something out of the game, seems to be a critical element for all these teams involved this weekend.
I understand the sort of chain of thought. I think every game's been important for the last 4 or 5. I think teams have chased and teams have tried to pull away, and that's why consistency is key at this level. The Championship is such a tough division because anybody can beat anybody. We go to Southampton and win one of their first home defeats of the season, and then we lose at Rotherham at the bottom of the league. So that sort of sums up the Championship really. This weekend, yes, I thought Easter was pivotal. This weekend it'd be so, and then it'd be Tuesday, and then it'd be next Saturday, won't it? So every game's vital, and what I've certainly learned in the last sort of 72 hours, every point's vital. For us, we can't focus on what's happening at Loftus Road. We can't focus on what's happening up in Birmingham or down in Ipswich, anything like that. We have to focus on what we're doing and just be the best we can to amass as many points as we can as quickly as we can. That's how we've worked since I got here, and that's how we continue to work.
And I suppose, Neil, in terms of forming a new strike partnership up front, we see Michael Obafemi up front with Zian Flemming, and Zian normally would have been in the whole type of a player. Michael normally would have been the target man, a lone striker, but you're opting to put the both of them up front together. Is that because you feel that they can be versatile, they can switch in between different positions in a game if you need to drop Zian and Michael to play target, or if you want to push both of them on? Is that the thinking behind that?
Look, we play 4-2-3-1. Zian plays as a 10, and he plays behind our striker. And what I'm trying to do is help Zian develop his game and give him different attributes to his game, from not just receiving in a pocket, but also breaking into wide areas to receive, to run forward to receive, to get into the box more. To be a target on set plays, because he takes the ball so well aerially as well as on the floor. Just trying to develop his all-round game, which helps him, but also helps us as well. Michael, naturally over the years, when in his younger days, was a 9 that played off the shoulder, because he's hugely quick, but also an excellent technical finisher as well. However, not playing a lot of football, Mikey naturally didn't want to run as many channels because he wasn't physically able to do it. So we've had to getting Mikey up to speed. And working with Zian for the first time, had to try and get them to work as a pair and find the best way of doing it, to get physically the most out of them, but also best for the team. So they have played slightly closer together. What we want is our front pair, 4-2-3-1, or whether it's our front four in a 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2. We want them to be a handful. We want them to have freedom of movement. We want them to pop up over the pitch on the other side of the pitch. People to run into different positions, have a little bit of rotation to their play, but also to have the end product as well. And with that, you need to give some freedom. So the attacking players have certainly got some freedom in my team.
And final question from me, Neil. I know going into the run into the end of the season, experience is key in terms of coming down the stretch, in terms of having an experienced team. But I suppose one of the youngsters, he's played 21 games for Millwall this season. It's been great in terms of his development. Ido Emenike, the young Irish lad there as well. Could he be still used within the run-in yet to come in terms of the season, or is it very much experienced heads are needed now in the terms of the run-in for Millwall?
No, we naturally come with experience at times, heat of the battle, the position we find ourselves in. But other than sort of experiencing the team, we've got a lot of young players that I've turned to off the bench at different moments. Ido started at Blackburn and come off injured, and then has been injured since, and not featured. He's back on the training pitch and working hard. So will probably find himself back in the group this weekend. So he's a player that certainly's got some attributes that I like personally, but also can certainly help us between now and the end of the season. He's a young player to come out of the League of Ireland, and it's been a whirlwind start for him over the last 18 18 months because the Championship's such a tough league to adapt to, especially when you're young. But he has got pace to burn, and he's got some exciting attributes, and I look forward to working with him.
Thanks, Dale.
Cheers, guys. Pleasure. As I mentioned previously on the email, this call is embargoed until 7 a.m. tomorrow, but we'll get the recording sent over to you. But thank you for your time. Gaffer, cheers.
Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
Thanks, chaps. Thanks, Neil. Thanks, Max. Cheers. I'll send it to you, Max.
Thank you. Cheers. I need to work this out. I don't know I don't know what's happened to the bottom bar. It's just completely disappeared. But
really?
Yeah, appreciate your help.
Oh, mate. No worries, mate. I'll get this sent. Cheers, mate. Bye.